Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It is a good day to be a fan of Norman Reedus. We just finished with the season 1 episode 1 reaction for Daryl Dixon's show, and now we're on to Ride with Norman Reedus season 6. This show, I've loved this show. It's lovely to watch. It's perfect. It's so Norman. It's fun, it's informative, you get to see new places, new cultures, hear really interesting stories. I don't remember where I left off. I know I did reactions, I'm pretty sure, from season 1, I think, of this. But I don't know, did I miss a few episodes last season or what happened? Wasn't production shut down for this, or they took a break or something because of everything that happened back in the dark times of 2020, 2021? I think, I don't know, okay? My brain is fried because I just watched the Daryl show. Let me live. You know I'm the biggest Daryl fangirl to ever have breath put into her body, okay? So I'm struggling today. The more extended version of this reaction goes up over on Patreon, along with the more extended reaction of the Daryl show. There's a bunch of shows going on over there. I just started reactions for season 1 of The Vampire Diaries. I'm working through Outer Banks, The X-Files, Star Trek, Peacemaker, The Handmaid's Tale, Buffy, Supernatural, all the fun stuff with live streams and films. Let's go with Ride with Norman, because I've waited a very long time for this. This is the one with Keanu Reeves, isn't it? Is that a fucking jump scare? Oh.
You can see the curvature of the earth.
Thank God. Norman Reedus is not a flat earther, confirmed.
It's as if it were built for one thing.
Riding.
Speed.
That too. Is that Keanu?
Something my companion on this journey knows a thing or two about.
Yeah, that's Mr. Reeves.
Yep, that's right. Keanu Reeves.
What a majestic helmet removal.
Talked about going on a ride for years.
I didn't know he liked bikes too.
This is going to be an epic ride.
Wait, what did that say? What does that say? That wrist tattoo? Is that Norman's hand? That motherfucker is getting tattooed more often than I am these days. What? I can't. Oh, hang on, I gotta bring it closer to me. Shake. Shake. Shwa. Oh wait, am I reading it upside down? I think I am. Iki. Amu? Iki Amos? Is that French?
What I read was that these two guys, Joseph, a good guy, was getting all these facts wrong. All of them are wrong.
Is it weird? I've never seen Keanu Reeves outside of like he's acting. I've never seen an interview of him. He seems like such a chill dude.
We started the company in 2011, KRGT1. I call it kind of retro modern.
He makes bikes?
Beautiful.
When I was a kid, I grew up in Toronto, Canada, and every summer, motorcycle gangs would come into the Yorkville.
They do that in Limerick too. They do that in Limerick too every year. They drive through here because they're doing the Wild Atlantic Way, and they start in Limerick, so they have to pass near where I live, and you can hear them every time, and it's so cool. I'm surprised Norman hasn't done the Wild Atlantic Way yet. It's a very popular route for bikers.
Utah is a place where you can just really find your own niche.
You can come here and you can make a life for yourself in whatever it is that you want to do.
What's not to love, honestly?
It does look gorgeous.
Leaving the Bonneville Salt Flats, we'll head east into the city founded by Brigham Young.
The only thing I know about Utah is that it's a plot point in Prison Break.
Groundbreaking, The Matrix. Just kind of pick up something new every time you watch them. They're great.
So much of it was just foresight into the world that we live in now, and simulation, AI, all sorts of roads you could go down from the Matrix to apply to the modern world.
I love that he's so animated. You can see, like, he's speaking while he's on the bike. The hands are going, the shoulders are shrugging. He seems like a loosey-goosey dude.
Can I have a waffle now?
Could you imagine just working in one of these random places and Keanu Reeves and Norman fucking Reedus come walking through the door?
Hey, nice to meet you.
We set up camp and I see this little fur ball. So I raised, and she raised me, a full timber wolf for about 16 years. She buried her food, howled at the moon.
Wow, that's so cool.
Started out just with me by myself, kind of lone wolf.
Okay, he's one of the most interesting cunts I've seen in a while. This motherfucker has a pet wolf and just plays with fire.
Have an event where I invite people to my house to eat curry, and then we go for a ride together.
That sounds like a disaster. What if you have a dodgy curry and you're midway through a bike ride and your bowels start going, uh-oh?
But if you've not ridden in Utah and you have a motorcycle, why do you even ride, bro?
Tell it's Sunday because everyone's wearing their Sunday best.
And their influence can be seen today in the layout of the city.
See, I love that. I love the little nuggets of history that we get. They don't just ride in somewhere and go, let's bike. They show you a lot about where you are.
Pretty, right, Keanu?
It's beautiful. I'd love to see the Wild Atlantic Way myself. That route I was telling you about a minute ago, the one in, it goes up the coast of Ireland, but it starts in Limerick. I don't ride a bike though. I mean, I can ride a bike, but the last time I was on a bike was a bicycle, and I fell and split open my chin and had to get, I think it was 7 staples. So either 7 or 11 staples in my chin. If he was to come here, I'd be like, yeah, I can ride. I fucking love bikes, dude. Radical. And then I'd get on the bike and be like, can I just sit behind you and hold on to you because I don't trust my balance?
This is the place to be.
There's everything: hockey, skiing, skating.
Like 10 major ski resorts that can be accessed.
I'm geeking out on the beautiful snowy mountains.
Yeah, it's really
Utah,
beautiful.
obviously, is the greatest snow.
Did you play sports at all?
Played a lot of hockey. And then the players came, and then my defenseman came in, and then they...
He's like, and that's the last time I played
I was in
hockey.
Youngblood.
You were in Youngblood?
Yeah.
Man, Rocky's brutal even for this league.
When that man...
That's so weird. He referenced the film and he just happened to have been in it.
Bloody Mary! Take it out once again!
Oh, he's just a baby in there.
While we were filming, he kept skydiving. And then all the other guys started skydiving.
Patrick Swayze was like
He was
Daredevil
just
on the
and
set.
Captain Bigelow would go up in the plane with Patrick, and you go do your thing. So all of that stuff that he did, he ended up doing at the end of the film.
If you're lucky, you cross paths with that someone who inspires you to look inward.
Is that what we're doing? We're gonna go see some sled dogs?
Let's go see some puppies.
Yeah, let's see some puppies.
He's so endearing. Norman's like, let's go see some puppies, and Keanu's just trying to like make his way up the hill behind him, like, yeah,
We're like a
puppies.
rehabilitation. We do a lot of. This is kind of like what we want to be, a sanctuary for animals and for dogs.
This is like
Heaven,
Awesome.
yeah.
Take you this way.
I always said that if I'm lucky enough to go to heaven, if there is one, I want to be met with a garden of dogs.
We are about 85% rescue. Majority of those were surrendered over or dropped off on our doorstep.
What's this guy who's super
Lily.
friendly?
This is Lily.
Lily.
She's a Pyrenees
That's
Mountain
my
Lion.
dog's
Lily
name.
needs a...
This is Nanook.
From the Lost Boys? Is that where that name came from?
This one over here next to my head is the one that might eat me, yeah.
Unbothered stroking the murderous wolf dog. This one, yeah.
They love that.
Yeah, they love it. That's my girl.
Wow, those are very well trained dogs. My dog can't even roll over. We tried to teach her to give the paw. She doesn't get it. She just licks your fucking hand.
Inspiring. Just the mission and the mentality, the life lesson.
Okay, I'm getting the vibes that Keanu's a very deep, kind of introspective person. He seems kind of goofy and silly, but there's also a very serious streak there. Dude, I might go watch some Keanu Reeves interviews after this. But it's interesting how different they are, like, as people. They're both very similar. They seem like very chill guys, but maybe it's because the bikes are completely different. Maybe I'm like misreading this entirely, but even like look how they sit. Like Keanu's sitting more kind of laid back, relaxed, feet pointing up. Norman is more kind of hunched over, feet pointing back. Is that a bike thing or is that a personality thing? Because I've noticed that the last few shots that we've seen them, they both sit completely different on the bike. Am I reading into something where there's nothing? Probably.
But I enjoy that too. I love fake fighting. I love the ballet, the dance.
Starting to get hungry.
The more I hear of Reedus, the more I like him.
Yeah, those roads.
Like 4 times this episode, he's like, I'm hungry, I want food. All he wants to do is laugh, play with dogs and eat, and ride bikes. Outside of the bike thing, holy shit, it's me, just older and a man.
Helper was an old, the push car that helped the trains.
It looks like a movie set.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
They've done a great job restoring it.
The road.
Yeah. It's beautiful. That hour ride is, up through the canyon. It's just the best. It's slowly turned into more of a museum type of get-up. 1957 Corvettes.
Have you done any restoration?
Yes.
I love that smell.
It smells like my dad.
It's a true barn find. He's really into preservation and old
Restoration as well.
Because everything was unoccupied almost. So I was just like, wow, man, this could be cool to make the whole town how it was.
Wait,
Because as it's being
did he help, like,
discovered,
restore
you
this
have lots
town?
of developers coming in and
Maybe it's the modern bitch in me, but how do you get Amazon deliveries out here? Did they drive this far out into the desert?
Sounds like the town itself wants to remain something and they've picked you to keep it that way.
He looks so proud of himself when Norman said that. Oh.
Canyonlands, Arches National Park, Zion National Park.
I wonder if this used to be the bottom of an ocean.
Does kind of look like it.
Thinking about geology.
Really? I like listening to the inner workings of your mind.
Me too! This guy is fucking interesting as all hell. Man, I just want to go on a fucking trip with Keanu and just let him speak. Just sit and listen to the shit that he comes out with, because he's a really
There's real
deep
history.
person.
And when this place was the Wild West, Butch Cassidy used this inhospitable terrain to hide out and avoid the law after...
I know I've said it before in past reactions for Ride, but there's something about this show that is so endearing or interesting about the fact that you can see all these places that someone like me, I don't know nothing about Utah. I ain't never been. I don't know if I'll ever go, you know? Being shown all these fascinating places and like establishments. It's really cool to see.
Final 32-mile ride to the outskirts of Arches National Park. The Colorado is a playground for water adventurers, attracting millions to its
I wouldn't
banks
like it
every
then.
year.
I am terrified of water. I nearly drowned as a kid. I was in a canoe. It was a whole thing.
I broke my zipper.
Oh no.
I'm gonna have to do the paper clip.
I love
rig
this man. He is so
we can rig
cute.
this. I don't know how, but we're gonna do it.
Oh my God! Look, a piece of wire.
What do you want to cut?
Just cut it here for.
Oh, this is... Oh my God.
Done.
We had to cut him out of his jacket. I've just realised I've had this weird feeling of like familiarity with Norman for a year or two. I'm like, he reminds me of someone. Who the fuck does he remind me of? He reminds me of my tattoo artist, Jay. My tattoo artist is just like him. He does that exact thing anytime when you leave his shop, or if you see him on the street and you say hey to him before you leave, he does that exact thing, that fist bump fucking thing. And he's... Oh my God, yeah, he's so Norman Reedus coded.
We've traded up for a ride on a jet boat.
I really like how this is filmed. I love the camera work in this show. It's always so fucking impressive.
It provides water for nearly 40 million people from Tucson to Los Angeles.
Damn!
Years later.
Did someone, you know, smoke a little something before we got on this boat?
Take us somewhere.
Hey, let's go. Let's see your spot.
How's it going? This is too
What is this?
The motorcycle Burning Man.
Yeah, but how did you find this and find this and find this and find them and find her and
Just a girl hanging out of a flamethrower up there on a bit of scaffolding. Are we not concerned about her?
Where's Keanu?
He's over there getting coffee. Spectacular, amazing place, and they had Duke Kaboom, who's a character I
Toy
created
Story!
Toy Story 4.
Holy shit, yeah! That's just showing you what I'm like. Yeah, I know he's in the Matrix, but when you say Keanu Reeves, I think Toy Story.
Honestly.
Should I make it to you or?
Oh man, do it. Yeah.
Spell your name for me.
Archer, Archer.
The replica of my bike? That's why I wrote this on the show forever.
Oh, hang on. Did that kid, that fan, did he make a replica of Daryl's bike? The kid that got him to sign the crossbow? And he's still behind the coffee shack? Let him out from behind the coffee shack, for the love of God. Let him go talk to Norman. He made a replica of that bike? Holy shit. Also, what the fuck? You come out into the arsehole of nowhere, into the butthole of the desert, and you find a Keanu Reeves fan and a Norman Reedus fan.
Come on.
That just shows the film and
Are you
TV
really
has
that
such a
surprised?
huge impact on
It's
people.
as if nothing...
Is your mind blown yet?
Yeah, every day. Mind blown.
Oh, that is sickening. Did they spell out the name of the show?
It's a place where improbable ideas create new worlds.
I I want to go to Utah.
People be a part of, you know, the people and being together and playing with their craft. Thank you for including us in your life.
Thank you.
He seems like a very soft, nice guy.
Because these have been 3 mind-altering days.
All of this happened over the course of 3 days. I wonder, do they ever get like travel hungover while working on these shows? Because there's a lot of like craziness packed into a very small amount of days. That's it for this reaction, you guys. Like I said at the beginning, the more extended version is going up over on Patreon, and links are down below. It feels good to have so much Norman Reedus going on in the world. Okay.